here today with Michelle Murray from Interiors Etc. Great to have you with us, Michelle. Thank you for taking time out of your exceptionally busy schedule. This lady is very sought after, very high demand, so cheers.
Thank you
for seeing us today.
Very much for seeing me.
So we've worked very closely with Michelle for a few years. We've seen a lot of her projects that she's done. She's not just an interior decorator, where she puts a few cushions and a few throws out. This lady is an interior designer, project manager. She can break, she can build. She is phenomenal.
I like breaking.
Yeah. So we're in this stunning home today in Everstal Heights. Michelle recently did the decor and the design and the building, etc. here as well. It's absolutely spectacular, as you can see. With this home that you recently did for the family, the chats that we had previously, you mentioned that this wall was a very dark face break and the cabinetry, etc. was also very dark. How did you bring this beautiful decor and the color scheme into the home?
So when we initially came to look at the house, this wall over here was a red face brick, and the metal part of these shelves were a black, quite a dark black. And between that combo and the fact that there was dark pots outside there with no water, it sapped most of the light.
Okay.
So the kitchen was, as beautiful as the cabinetry was a dark and dingy kitchen actually. So just with changing these tiles and putting lighter tiles, lightening the shelving, and adding some water to reflect light, we brought in a lot of light into the space.
And a lot of life.
Yes.
It's absolutely magnificent.
There's movement in the texture of the tile, which also then, speaks volumes. So.
No, it's absolutely spectacular. And then from meeting the family, when you initially sit with them, do you sort of guide them with the latest color trends? Do they sort of say, Michelle, these are the colors that we would prefer to go with? Do you create mood boards?
I probably spend my first meetings about 2 hours with the family normally. I ask a lot of questions. I try and get to know what are their likes, what are their interests, what are their extracurricular activities. So for example, Brett likes golf, Wendy likes to spend time with her friends. It's very important to her. Family is very important to them, and their children are important to them. So they wanted a space that was comfortable for their kids, comfortable to entertain, and all the rest of that. So I take all of that on board, and then start asking, so what colours do you lean towards? And the reality is most people don't actually know. They don't know what colours they like until you start flashing a few things. And they realize, oh, I don't like that. I don't like that. They whittle it down from there. And then Pinterest is great. I always say, go to Pinterest, send me a couple of pictures, and then we can kind of get a feel, an overall thread of what's going through.
Well, talk about Pinterest. I mean, myself, I live on
Pinterest. It's addictive.
It's very addictive.
It's addictive.
So when you go and visit a friend, you walk into their homes and you see a picture on the wall, do you think, oof, I could work with this, I could do something with this, if I put it over there and I incorporate this, do you get like lots of vision coming through and you want to advise and change?
I do. It's an occupational hazard. I do walk into homes. I never judge, but I do rearrange things and think what could work better. I've had people say that they don't invite me around because they're scared. But I do, yes. I just think, I always think what could work best in that room, and it's never from a case of judging. It is just there's always a best way of working in the room.
So Michelle, here we are on the outside of the property, and it's do you get involved with that kind of thing, with gardens and things?
I do completely. I work a lot in the design of everything, and then we often work with landscapers like Clayton Lowy from Palmer Landscapes, who actually did this beautiful garden. So we work quite closely together, and I spec sort of pavers, where we're going to do things, all the rest of it, and he is awesome. He's also very creative, and he came in and did a really great job actually.
Yes. So you've got many talents, but you call in another expert to do that.
I do. I will do all the extra. We chose exterior paint, exterior decor, the roof color, pergola color. We design all of that sort of thing. So even on other parts of this house, there's new tile layouts outside that we did. So we do all of that. Yes.
Okay.
But plants, I'm not so good with. So Clayton's the guy.
No, that's cool.
Yeah.
It makes me think, so is it always an ongoing sort of process, you know? So do the clients sort of have you back for second phase, or how does that work?
So many of my clients will do phase projects because to build and renovate is a costly affair. So where I come in with advice is, okay, phase one, let's do this, and then we can build on phase one, and then we can build on phase two, and so we phase it like that. So for a lot of people, there are 3 or 4 phases. I think your house is never done. There's always something you're looking at doing, and in 5 years' time, something's changed, and you feel like I need something different. So
Absolutely.
I've had some clients for 10 years, so they just keep coming back. Yeah.
It's like you say, people change.
Yes.
The weather changes houses.
Exactly.
It's TLC.
Children move out of home, so rooms are being redesigned for different uses, or babies are coming, so rooms are redesigned for different uses. So there's always something that's changing.
So if you go back a few years, Michelle, when we actually met, we used to live across the road from each other, and we were there both in temporary houses actually.
Yes, that's true.
I was there for like a 6-month stint, and it was quite interesting. And we got an invite from you to come and look at some decor and some goodies, and I think you often sort of have things that you bought for clients and they don't use them. So you had a whole table of array of things that you were selling to the neighborhood, and it was quite fantastic to walk in, and you're so friendly and inviting. So tell us more about that side. Are you passionate about buying stuff?
I'm just passionate about decor. I'm passionate about design. So I probably can, I think one of my taglines is like, I'm passionate about design and a little bit batshit crazy, because I'm obsessed with decor and everything that goes with it. So even those little decor accessories, and the reason I do it is because I love being able to put some beauty into people's homes, and I'm very much about functional beauty. So I'm very, very fortunate to be doing what I absolutely love. So I am
functional beauty.
Yes, that is my one tagline: functional beauty.
Elaborate.
It has to be functional. It must be a usable space, but it must look beautiful at the same time. There's nothing worse than walking into a decorated home that looks decorated but nothing is usable. You can't really use the couch. If your dogs or your cat or your kids touch the fabric, you've got to get a professional to come in and clean it, you know.
Yes.
Or there's just an array of ornaments that pose absolutely no use. So things have to be usable. It must be a functional space for whether it's your family or your corporate offices or your retail space. It must be a usable ergonomic space.
Thank you, Michelle. It's been a fantastic time with you, and we definitely learned a lot. Hopefully the viewers learned a lot as well. Maybe we can end off by, you can give out 1 or 2 of your hashtags, or where can we find you on Instagram?
Instagram is interiors __etc, and Facebook is interiors by Mish. So yeah, that's the easiest way to see.
But thanks once again. It's been a great pleasure, and we're looking forward to doing a lot of business with you in the future.
Yeah.
We've got many clients looking to transform their properties into homes, and yes, looking forward to that.
Thank you, and cheers to you.
Yes, thank you.
And cheers to you. Thank you.
Cheers to you.